Okay, I wanted to do a little video about my layout. I posted a couple of videos already. One was on these express turnouts from Fleischmann, but I wanted to kind of give an idea of what I'm trying to do out here. This is my model railroad is in my shed, and I'm assuming it's probably about 10 by 12 or so. This side, of course, there's the door, and I cut this to fit just barely able to open the door, and I'll probably trim this back later. But anyway, double track main line. This comes over here all the way to the corner, and eventually we'll swing over here to the right. And I know this is hard to tell with all the junk, but back in this corner it'll loop back around, then come back, and then tie back into here, and then cross in front of the air conditioner and back along the back, and that will be extended main line back there. And eventually over here where the workbench is, where you can see I've got all my junk back along the back under the shelf, I wanted to have a hidden staging yard, or an open staging yard, whatever, to hold full trains. And then at some point up above here of this back area, it's going to be an elevated line that comes across the top here, probably stand up here, oh I don't know, above with a more backdrop back there, and it's going to come over here, and hopefully there'll be a mountain or something here to cut through for the elevated line, and come across, go across the top of the town here, back around, and then come back, and either, I don't know whether to go down or it's going to come back across here. Anyway, that's just some of the ideas I've got for the layout. Obviously I do a lot of Santa Fe stuff. I don't have no particular part of the Santa Fe, but got a few of these engines here. Proto 1000, old Tyco 040, Bachmann SW, and a Bachmann 260, Walters Jeep 9. This little engine I just picked up, is a little Model Power 040, which I'm working on. The gear is slipping left and right, so I'm glued it down. Hopefully it'll hold and put it back together. I picked up that little engine for $5. And then I've got this little International Hobby, or Mahano. I picked this up too for 20 bucks. It's a 462 Pacific, and I just got through lettering it for the Santa Fe. Not real jazzed about the way the letters came out, but I don't know. I put a KD coupler on there, and but it runs really nice. Shoot, for 20 bucks, I didn't care. But anyway, that's what's going on with that. I run the NCE system, and I also got an old Tech 2 down here. I run the conventional stuff. Eventually I'll have a fascia here that runs all the way across the front of the layout to hide all this mess. You know how that is. And of course I've got all my other goodies all up under the layout that we all have. And I got my VHS and my radio and my TV, and of course my old Perry Mason movies and stuff. Anyway, but just wanted to post this. I won't do a whole lot of videos. I just don't have a whole lot of time to work on a model railroad. I work 2 jobs, and it's just I don't get a lot of time. This is the first time I've been out here in a few months, I think, probably since I posted the last video. But another thing I'm going to do, this is covered in a foam called underlayment that you get at Home Depot, because this used to be an O-gauge layout. But eventually what I'm going to do is, after I get all the track finished and wired and everything, and I've got it where I want it to go, I'm going to take and cut this off right next to the track all the way, you know. And all this brown will be gone, and underneath it there's this black insulation soundboard that's under here. And then I'll ballast it up try to make it match this European track, at least the colors anyway. But anyway, that's another project, because it looks like I don't have any road bed, but actually I do, and it's just this thin rubber stuff. It's very quiet though. It works pretty good. And that's a little mining town. Obviously I'd like to weather this, paint some of the roof here, and basically this is a old mining town that's still being used, but in the old Wild West town that was there back, that's mainly a tourist attraction now. That's kind of my story behind it. Gives me an excuse to run old time equipment, which I like. And I've got kind of a work train there. Anyway, I got all kinds of interest with, I can't stick to 1 year, it doesn't seem like. But anyway, that's pretty much the layout in a nutshell. Of course, I got all my junk laying everywhere, and hopefully I'll get some more done. But this summer I've got a little building I'm going to be putting together on the back of the house, and it'll probably be fall or winter before I actually get back out here and have any time to do anything major. This is one of those Fleischmann, the other kind of turnouts. It's not the Express, it's just the regular other ones. They got some pretty neat stuff, but and it's only like 20 bucks for these turnouts. These Express ones though are like 40. They're pricey, but man, they sure are smooth. And since I posted the last video, the only thing that I really have negative to say about them is the points are very blunt. I have filed it down some, but you can feel once in a while the engine will kind of hit that. You know, it hasn't derailed, but it's a little rough, so I'm probably going to have to go back and feather this edge down some more. It's the only flaw I've really found with them. The frogs haven't given me any problems, anything like that. So anyway, and you can see the little Pacific coming through here. They really are cool switches. You can just barely see the headlight on there going. Man, I actually really can't see that one at all. Anyway, I lettered that for the Santa Fe. A little drive-by there. But anyhow, that's my latest update. Not much to show for the time that's passed, but it's a hobby, and I get out here and do it when I can do it. You know, I don't live in my train room like a lot of guys do. I wish I had that kind of time, but there's too many other obligations going on with kids in school and football coming and all those kind of things. But I do enjoy it, and been in the hobby for a long time. And anyway, I guess that's all I got for now. Thanks.